check out our shirt on Teespring.
Okay, hey Max, do the intro.
Hey guys, so it's Max and James here. So we're talking about um, this thing in the View where Whoopi Goldberg, I guess just like put her worst foot out there as far as like opinions go. But I mean, like ignorance can be corrected. She's not she's not a bigoted or stupid
She's
person.
not a
She's
horrible person.
no, she just did like overgeneralizing the situation.
She basically, I think she just said something out her ass. I
Well, I
mean,
mean,
put too much thought
a lot
into
of the
it.
View is about that.
I never really watched the video, but if you listen to like the other people are talking on the platform,
Mhm.
you got different like gender. I mean, not gender. I mean, different. I mean, groups, and they all have something intelligent to say.
Yeah.
And the
Well,
person,
because these people are not, most part, they're not
yeah,
experts.
and but what she said was not intelligent. I think, and getting her kicked off for 2 weeks was wrong. I think they should bring some of the experts explain. But I think there's a lot hate towards Jews right now because going up right now because the Chinese, because what Trump is saying. I mean, because when he became president or running for president, all the races became out of the closet.
They were there. They're
They're,
just,
they're there, but
mm,
now they're out of the closet now.
I guess.
I mean, it was like back in the day, man. If you have a subscribe flag or I mean, you get fired. They'll look you up and get fired. But there's just so many of them doing it now. You can't keep track of these idiots. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I mean, like when I worked at some places, I mean, these people were there and they're out, and no one said anything until somebody complained.
Yeah. But but my point of view is like also I mean I like the discussion they're having. I enjoy it because they're kind of telling how they're making history slow flaking. I believe that at a certain age they should kind of sugarcoat history, but when they turn like 13 and 12,
Yeah.
they have like 5 more years to see the world.
Yeah.
They're on their own. I mean, at that, I mean, especially at 13, you got 5 more years
Mm.
to figure out, like, okay, this is, you guys start figuring out your options in life. And when you start trying to change history, they're like sugarcoat it, it's going to repeat itself.
Yeah, I mean, like no one's gonna learn anything
It's like,
if they see it as like something. What they were talking about, they made a good point here. That were like if they don't teach them something now, I mean, like they're gonna go in the world and think that like everything they say is okay.
I encourage you, go into, because they're trying to ban, they banned the novel, the comic, what do you call those things? Novels, comic novels,
It's a graphic novel.
graphic novels.
It's Mouse, and
Yeah.
they also wanted to take out how to Kill a Mockingbird off of the school curriculum
Because it
because it's
talks,
making people uncomfortable. That's what it said.
but the
But I
thing,
mean, that's the point of it. That's the point of like it's making people uncomfortable. So you see like how like stupid all this like racism and bigotry is, right?
well, the Kill Mockingbird is the father is trying to tell the kids the real world, but kind of sugarcoat it. You know what I mean? Because the kids in the point of view of a preteen,
Yeah,
like 9 or let's say 9 or 8. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And it's her point of view.
hmm
And this book, the whole book is about her point of view. When her father, only you don't see the father different things. Only time you see the father when she's around.
yeah,
And the court scene, you got to check the court scene. Go on YouTube, go Kill Mockingbird, and watch the court scene. That's the
yeah. The
most,
movie part. I mean, yeah,
that's the most honest point of view of how the South treated the black people during that time.
hmm
It's very honesty how the blacks were treated,
hmm
because the history of a woman will lie, a white woman will lie, and the next thing you knew it, the whole town's getting burned down.
hmm
And you can look at the history about that.
yeah,
And the problem with this, like, because they make them feel history should not. If you're talking, I understand it's like a fake story. Okay, that makes me feel horrible. But when you're talking about history and facts, and it makes you uncomfortable, I'm sorry, but this is what happened.
yeah,
You know what I mean? I understand. I understand if they put up, they start playing they roll like a porn or something in the class,
yeah. I
and
mean,
say it would be a test after this.
mm.
I can understand that, but the one thing you should not do with history is sugarcoat it.
Yeah, like where like if you do that, then we'll have like kids like thinking that still thinking that Christopher Columbus discovered a new world, which he didn't.
No.
Actually, took me a long time to find out that he didn't have nothing to do with
Mhm.
this continent,
No, he never landed on
and
foot.
or like discovering he just found stuff and took stuff and did terrible things.
Well, I was told that he was, in my school teaching me that he proved the world was round, but back in Greek time,
They knew like the world was round a long time
because
before that.
they knew about math.
Well, also the obelisk thing,
Yeah.
they took the circumference of Earth,
Mhm.
with the obelisk.
Well, because they noticed like a lot of people they were aware of a lot of things. They noticed like some places the sun will have a different angle,
Yeah,
and but honestly, also I was taught that you can see the wall in China in space.
that's
That's
stupid.
BS. That's BS.
No, you can't even
You
see it like from like in the clouds.
against in the clouds, and
No,
it's all BS. But a lot of lies. But what she's saying is like it was not about race. It was a lot to do with race. That would do with political, and it had to do with what else you were saying earlier.
but I mean,
Oh, you're saying it has to do with there are a lot of things. It had to do with race,
well, I
the
mean, it was
political.
one of the things that was the point of the Holocaust. It was about political prisoners, uh, you know, uh, other like creeds, like basically anyone that wasn't really German,
Mhm.
or even Germans that weren't even going along with what they're doing. Like it was all about a lot of things, not just like, yeah. I mean, race was one of them, but don't deny that it wasn't about race when it was in some part of it. It was a part
Well,
of what it was about is about exterminating people because,
well, they thought they were the high. They thought they were the top race. They were like the number
which is
one
stupid
race.
because like they I mean, come on. The German Empire wasn't even like established till like after Napoleon, like the Napoleon era, and it wasn't even a thing till like the Holy Roman Empire, which was a bunch of other people together in one place. So why are you saying that your race is like, no? It's just a conglomerate of other things to put together. So don't even try that.
Do you want to play the little clip right now, or
You want to play like, I think
it's,
this is about what she said
yeah, they're right there.
around there. Like,
But
I'll probably skip ahead a little
I
bit.
disagree that she got expended for 2 weeks. They should probably an expert and kind of
No,
told
I
her.
mean, I think they were just trying to like just appease people to punish her,
But
because like that way
but
they don't have to explain her actions later on.
they should have did that. It'd be a lot easier. It's like she did apologize, but she should bring an expert. Her listen to the expert on TV, see how wrong she
I don't
was.
know, like I think like maybe just like wholesaleness is wrong in that sense. Like
Well,
like
let me explain. Okay, during early this year, there is this picture. He from Japan. I forgot his name was, and this guy reporter. I forgot on ESPN. They say it was like it doesn't really have baseball at all. Having somebody doesn't speak English, translator be interview, and that's totally nonsense because his point of view is like the majority of the people that watch baseball are white,
mm,
and you got this guy who's speaking Japanese,
Japanese.
and it's not good. They'll turn off the fans off, and that's totally nonsense. This guy is like totally awesome. He could play. He could pitch, and he had like 20 something home runs this
Uh,
year, and his pitching.
yeah, but I mean, I guess you're thinking that, oh, like it shouldn't like be to everyone else basically that wasn't like American.
But if somebody doesn't want to feel comfortable,
Well, it's kind of like that. That one guy like on CNN was talking about how I guess you can't like to be sworn in on anything, like you can't be sworn in like on another thing other than the Bible or something. Remember that?
yeah.
But I mean, like if you're it's because he requested it. Like he requested the
Mm-hmm.
Bible. I mean, if
Mm-hmm.
someone else was sworn in, they could swear on anything, not
Dude,
just the Bible.
dude, for me being atheist, it'd be like another book up.
Nah, I mean, like I don't even think there's a lot of atheists in politics like that are
Well,
out there.
you'd be amazed.
I mean, they're probably out there, but like they won't say anything.
They can't because it'd be a political suicide in the United States.
What do you mean?
Because it's mostly a Christian, which is
Even
point
though
of view.
there's a clearly separation of
It
church and
it's
state.
all nonsense. It's all
Anyway, we're getting off about that here, but
We'll always
But
do
I mean,
that.
the wholesaleness
We
of
need a referee. We need a referee, like, throw every time you go to a different direction, we'll, like, throw a
I'll
flag.
probably do that. Put like put a little animation in here, like oh,
Hold. Or have, like, do hand signals.
night signals, a flag.
Flag. Red card, yellow card.
Or we gotta yell at some imaginary referee that's not there.
Well, we should hire a homeless guy, come in once in a while, come in and do that, pay him, like, money, pick him up, have a different homeless person. I'm sorry, that. Let's play her what she say.
All right.
Okay.
Well, this is probably about where she would probably say it. Let me see.
Humanity to man.
That's where I had a good point right there. For the rest, she
It's
just
not,
totally went.
and let's be truthful
It
about
totally
it,
went off the
because
rails.
the Holocaust isn't about race. No, it's not about race. It's not
Just-
about race. It's not
Girl,
about
you need to learn
race,
your history.
because it's about man's inhumanity to man. That's what it's about.
But it's about white supremacy. It's
Well,
about
but
going
it's not.
after
Okay. Anyway. Yeah. That's about just just like wholesale yeah like it is kind of about that, but it isn't also like don't deny it. It isn't about some form of race in there.
I think what happened was, I think it was near commercial time, so I think she just
Well, I mean,
picked
like
some random thing in her
you know,
head,
she just spout whatever came to her mind.
and it was near commercial time. I
And
think
maybe she didn't think about what she said.
she was in a hurry or something.
No,
But
yeah,
honestly, I'm not
'cause the clip-
criticizing. I still love you, Whoopi. Girl, I still love you. Okay,
yeah, it would be.
I still like the color purple and Ghost.
I gotta be honest. I can't think of a movie on
I
the
was
top of my
hoping
head
there'd be a
about her.
love scene that the character goes into her body, controls her, and then her and then let her girl make love.
No, that wouldn't happen.
That'd be my version of
that
it.
would-
That'd be my version of it.
Well,
Too bad I'm not a movie writer. I'll write the best movies ever.
I mean,
I'll
that's
give-
like pre Jerry Springer right there. So, and like they weren't trying to go for shock value.
I would.
Yeah, that would have been a little left turn. Like kind of do that.
Well,
Hey, didn't they do that in another movie though?
I don't
Like
know.
in around that time.
But I usually tell people I would buy the rights for Old Yeller and replace Old Yeller with a Chihuahua, and they kill Chihuahua because it wouldn't stop barking.
No, let's be honest here. That family's not gonna ever get a Chihuahua. What would a Chihuahua be used
I
for
don't
on
care.
a farm?
It'd be my movie. I'm
Chihuahuas.
paying for this movie, and I could do whatever I want with it.
Anyway, what she said here, yeah, it's just blatant ignorance. That's all it is.
It's just once again, I think she was in a hurry. I think she just
Yeah, she's just rushing her words.
rushing
so
words. It was never because she didn't really say anything till like to the end.
Yeah, because everyone else was talking.
You start hearing the commercial, like it's like the Oscar when they try to you speak too much, they put the band starts playing.
They start playing the band.
Yeah, that's what happened. So I think she was
She's just trying to get her ideas out there before the clip
put my
ends.
thought. But I mean,
Because I'm sure like the View cuts these clips, and they probably want to get a clip out there before they go to commercial.
I encourage you to watch the whole video. They make other people. I think they put a lot of thoughts into the other people. You're saying, they talk about once again killed Mockingbird, and talk about Mouse. I mean,
I read some of Mouse, and it's basically like semi allegorical, and it's definitely like.
I wonder the Mouse have 6 nipples. The new scene.
Anyway, like I was saying,
Mouse they don't have. You know what I mean? They don't have.
I don't know. I never looked at any of the rats that I caught.
We have to look it up now. I'm curious about.
Anyway, I
think I got myself.
In a way, like the graphic novel kind of does, like, make the medicine go down. You know what I mean? Because it's animals.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because it's allegorical animals instead of people.
I think what were the Nazis? I've been a while. The Jews were the mouse, and the
Jews and basically everyone else were mouse, and the Nazis were cats.
Okay, it's been a while. It's been almost 15 years since.
Even though, like, honestly, the Germans should be rats, or maybe even
or German
Wolverines,
or those dogs, German dogs. What do they call those German dogs?
German Shepherds.
Yeah, it'd be a lot better.
I guess, but who knows? Like that's their tale, cat and mouse. The predator, the prey. That's the allegorical part of it.
That's very much, but it's very
But it's,
intelligent. Read it. I mean,
I just read a Spark Zone about it, and I want to read it.
yeah, I haven't read it in a long time. I was into those graphic novels back in the day.
I thought it just came out like not too long ago.
No, it came out long.
Well,
Yeah, look it up.
I'll look up
I think it's been
the Kindle on it later. I just read.
We do it right now. Just keep talking, and we'll look at it right now. Why do you want to argue with me? Why do you want to argue with me? You're like, where's my ex-girlfriend? Why I dumped her? Yeah, maybe she should find somebody better.
It's funny. Like
Mouse, graphic novel. Keep talking to the people.
No, I didn't want to.
A mouse graphic novel. I think we lost like half the people anyway. So I think we lost.
I think Sherry doesn't understand you because your mustache.
Yeah.
It's in your mouth.
Well, my friend says, James.
You talk like a Danish person.
My friend says I talk out of a cock in my mouth. Oh, it came out from Mouse graphic novel style, written in American cartoons from 1980 to 1990 to 1991.
So it came out in the 80s?
Yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't new then.
I know.
Okay. That's new to me. I never heard of it till now. But
I mean, it's in your face. I mean, it's really, but it's history. I mean, one thing you should not sugarcoat history is sugarcoat history.
Even though they kind of are a little bit, but not a whole lot.
Well,
You know what I mean?
That's how people talked. I mean,
it's because like it's like spoon feeding you with animals. I mean,
yeah,
like
but it's a style.
It's a little easier to go down.
Yeah, well, yeah, but it was not really like sugarcoating at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, like it is, but it isn't. Like it's kind of like.
Well, once again, it's about the prey and the, what I mean?
Predator, prey. Yeah, but not, but I mean, like it's probably a good story. I'm gonna probably read it. Like,
let me
hello,
know,
kitty.
Let me know the mouse have 6 or 2 nipples. You've seen, okay?
I don't know. I never looked at the rats that we caught, so who knows?
I think I got myself killed from the internet now.
Well, I mean, like
I get going.
There's probably a bit of a community for that, so like, don't worry about it.
I have gone on apology tour now.
No, like I'm sure that people like look at like some animals and like, oh, like I wonder why they have that.
Yeah, everybody's so curious, you know what I mean?
But anyway, we're getting off of it. That.
Yeah, we need to get a referee.
Snip it.
With like the way he says, cut it out. Cut.
What was that from?
Full House.
Oh, I don't remember that part. I actually don't remember a lot of part about Full House.
I bet you're high and drunk in those days. Was it cut it out? I forgot the part.
I don't know. I'll look that up and see how it is because I have no idea.
Well, they have this one scene. Stephanie crashed the house, car into the house, and then the full house. She did the same thing. Like, and a little kid comes in and said, "There's a car in the house." No, okay. Well,
you remember a lot more of it than I do.
She got hot over the years. She got hot.
So anyway, like
it's okay because I was like her age, so it's okay.
Oh my god. Anyway, so like we're saying here,
okay, we lost like half the people far.
I hope she learns from her mistakes. I mean, she does go.
I think she learned.
She basically like talks about it on Stephen Colbert and all kinds of things, but
the thing is,
man, like you have to go on an apology, George, just for a comment. That's.
But the thing is, when you're on a network TV, you're a spokesperson for that network. You're the mouth for that. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean you're basically a company person still.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're an actor stuff, but you're still a company person.
Yeah. Because it's not Alex Jones. You know what I mean? You just can't pull everything out of your ass.
Well, I mean, because it's its own platform. I mean, like if Whoopi had her own platform, she could say whatever she wants.
And he got sued. He was stupid. We're gonna talk about that.
I don't know. I think Alex Jones is hilarious because he's so.
Stan Hook thing is like,
he's basically like the adult Cartman. It's funny.
He just say things that like the whole.
I think he's just hilarious.
Stan Hook.
It's just so dumb and so funny.
That's acted. So we're going off ties. We're making this too long, and I'm getting
like angry cherry tomato.
And I'm getting really aroused right now by Max. So I guess this video's not for kids. So You guys have
It's
good,
never for kids. So,
never for kids.
well, I mean, these day stuff. But
I
anyway,
wish you two. I wish you two let me show my nudity.
anyway, if like and subscribe,
The
share.
t-shirts.
Yeah, we have T-shirts and masks. We have a Spring store. It's called Spring now. It's not called Teespring, but
We have
if
Cash
you
App.
if you huh?
We have Cash App too.
Yeah, I think that's in what the bio or something.
Yeah.
Right.
The money.
Yeah, you can donate until we get a Patreon. Well, maybe like someday we'll get a Patreon, but who knows? Anyway, don't die. Don't die on camera. All right, we'll see you later.